So I stopped by my local Starbucks today, and look what they had waiting on me. It is coffee grinds. Coffee grinds is very good organic. I can't even get it on out. A very good organic way to fertilize your garden. Some people sprinkle it on top of their beds. Some people work it in. If you just sprinkling it on your bed and letting it sit, I would recommend it just be a bed that you're prepping for too soon to plant plants in it. Just to make it a soil base, basically, I wouldn't recommend that. But what I'm gonna do, because my beds are pretty full, for one, I already fertilized all of them. Everybody's doing good. What I'm gonna do is just dump this in my compost bin and mix my compost bin around. I'm gonna show you what my compost bin looks like real quick. So here's my compost bin. I never did compost or made compost, but from my research, it's just scraps from the kitchen, no meats or dairy, but like your lettuce and carrots, and just scraps from the kitchen. Greenery, which could be grass, or some of your plants, if it doesn't have any pests or anything on your leaves and they're just died out, you can put them in there. Again, you can put, if you got chickens, you can put chicken poop. If you got rabbit, you can put rabbit poop. You got horses or cows. We're in the city though, so if you got chickens or rabbits, you can also use that. As you could tell, leaves, we just recently here in zone 9B had like a little storm / rainy season, so a lot of the leaves on the trees are falling down and they're all over the place. So I rake them up and put them in here, and I also raked up about 1 or 2 bags and set it in my shed and let it break down that way, because I could still use it year round. But you could use that. As you could tell, my eggs from the house, that's part of straps. Yes, so you can use your rabbit poop or chicken poop, your straps for your kitchen, the leaves that falls on the ground of your yard or your neighbor yard, and your vegetable leaves or flower leaves that done died and their season's over with, they're died, they don't have any pests or anything on it. You can use that. And you can use I don't had a brain fart. And you can use coffee beans. So what I have in mind, again, is the leaves, my straps. I think that's all I have in mind. And the rabbit poop. Now I'm going to add coffee beans in it. Then I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to water it down and let it sit for whenever I need it. This is why I told y'all I haven't really used my soil yet, because it's supposed to make good soil / fertilizer for your garden. I'm still buying my soil from my local nursery because I'm trying to figure out how to work this, how to make this work in my favor. Someone told me it breaks down a lot faster during the summer times than the winter times, because it's hot and it warms up a lot faster. But I did put this in an area in my garden where it gets all the sun. I mean, if it's the summertime, it's going to get 8+ hours of sun. For fall and winter time, it's going to get at least 6 hours of sun. So it is somewhere where it gets all the sun that I can give it in my garden. And it is still taking a little while to process and break down. So let's add these coffee beans. When I first started gardening, or when we first purchased this house, there wasn't a bee in sight. I didn't get very good squashes or zucchinis, because everyone said, oh, you have to hand pollinate it. If you don't got bees or ants and stuff, you have to hand pollinate it, because this requires a male and a female flower. I couldn't get bees. I couldn't get nothing in my garden. Now in my front yard and the garden, as you can see, I get butterflies. I got bees. I haven't been able to tell if they're bumblebees or regular bees, but the fact that they're all over the garden now, I'm like, where were you guys 8 months ago? So let's hope they stay around long enough for me to help me pollinate the rest of my where you went at? The rest of my garden. Look, I done opening up this doggone coffee bean, and they just all attacking the coffee bean, y'all. So let's try to hurry up and go dump this in here real quick. I'm not a coffee person at all. I don't even drink coffee. But this stuff smells very good. This coffee bean smells pretty good. And look at it. So we're going to go ahead and try to break up some of these chunks real quick. And then I got to find a stick or a pole or something to move this stuff around and stir it up. But this stuff, look at this. The bees was all over it. All over the bag. I used to be afraid of bees. I still I ain't gonna say I ain't afraid of them. But they really don't bother you. They really not studying you. Like, they really be on the flowers or the plant or wherever else they be at, but they're not studying you. So I come out here sometime and I'm like, am I gonna be able to sit out here, y'all, and just relax? And I sit out here couponing and planning out my week or relaxing, but they don't even be bothering me. So here I'm just breaking down some of these chunks. I'm gonna water it down. Add a little water and we'll be good to go. You can go get coffee beans from your local Starbucks for free.